This committee was formed, and it was formed by a special resolution during the special session of the legislature to review all of the election code and to make suggestions to revise it in those pertinent areas where we seem to need some clarification.
Where are these areas?
Well, there are several of them. One of them, I think that we've had a lot of confusion here in Dallas County, is on the claims of voter fraud. While we're not investigating the fraud itself, this will necessarily enter into it so that we can find the reasons why and what laws we can suggest to prevent this from happening.
After making your suggestions, then what is done?
Well, a bill is prepared and will be reviewed by the full committee, elections committee.
Is there anything that can be done through your committee about the number of elections that are held?
Yes, this has certainly presented a problem throughout the state, but especially in Dallas County. I guess I've had more complaints by the public about the number of special elections than I have on any other one thing.
Well, what can be done about this?
Well, I think that maybe that we can work out something. Of course, we're open to suggestions and recommendations that perhaps special elections to fill these vacancies will only occur when a special session is called or right before a regular session in the event of a vacancy.
Well, in the content of this ordinance, it goes into specific detail about how contraband is supposed to be picked up, the kind of assemblies that one cannot have, the kind of noise that cannot be kept up. And as we have experienced riots around the nation, it is within the Negro community that these kinds of things do happen. And therefore, if any kind of a civil disturbance comes up, well, obviously, this emergency power will be used directly within the Negro community. And the fact that it comes up in this kind of context is evidence to us that it is directed at the Negro people.
Mayor Johnson said last week that this ordinance is very similar to the one passed every year during the OU weekend, and yet this has no racial overtones. How do you respond to that?
Well, if it's good enough for the OU weekend, why didn't he just keep that one in effect rather than doing this and revising the total matter? That is, we have not had an OU weekend as of the weekend of August 12th. And so, without questioning the mayor's integrity, I do feel that there's a tremendous difference between the intent and the content of this ordinance as over against what they do during the OU weekend.